What's up, guys? I know it's been a long time since we made a video, but I wanted to talk to you something that's near and dear to my heart, and I've been thinking about doing a long time this video. Why do your gloves smell so bad? Now, maybe this isn't a big deal to you, but I'm going to tell you something about me. I like to buy expensive gloves, whether they're Fairtex, Combat Corner, Top Kings, and I like to use them until the foam runs out, until they're no longer usable, right? And the worst thing that could happen is if my gloves start to smell because then I'm going to throw them away. Why? If there's a smell in your gloves, there's something growing there. It could be mold, it could be bacteria, it could be a virus. It's not a good idea. I don't want that inside your gloves. And smell is the number one way that I know that there's something going wrong. So you may or may not know this about me. I've said this often. I buy expensive gloves and they last a long time. How do I do that? I keep my gloves clean. And I'm going to give you guys the recipe right now. Step one. Wash your hands. All right. Now, maybe you're saying, of course, Paul, I wash my hands all the time. No, listen to me. Before your hands go in your gloves, you need to wash your hands thoroughly with some type of soap, and you need to make sure your hands are dry when they go in your gloves. Okay. You don't need to be taking whatever dirt, grime, whatever that you're bringing in from outside and putting it into your gloves. That includes if you just got done with wrestling practice, you just got done with jiu-jitsu, or if you're coming from your job. Just wash and, soap, water your hands, dry them off real good before you put on your gloves. Step two, preventative, clean hand wraps. Okay, guys, these wraps, very old. I have a lot of wraps, okay? What I do is I only use them one time, and then I wash them. I let them air dry. I wrap them. So I'm not using the same dirty wraps day after day, because if there's something starts to grow on these, and then I put them inside of my gloves, it's going to transfer. It's going to start to grow in there. That makes common sense, right? All right. So I had clean hands. I wore clean wraps. I put them in my gloves. I have a sweaty training session. Now I've got to clean my gloves. Step one, cleaning my gloves. I need to dry them, okay? So usually what I do is I keep some kind of roll of paper towels inside of my training bag, inside of my locker, whatever I use. And I always want to make sure that I just take my paper towel and I get in there and I just dry it out as best I can. I want all the moisture. I want to get everything out that I can. Sometimes I'll leave them in front of a fan for 10, 15 minutes if I have that opportunity. Some of you may not have that opportunity. I know that. So I want to make sure that you just, keep a roll of paper towels in your bag. Incredibly important. So now it's dry. Step two, I've got to use some type of disinfectant. I've got to figure out a way to clean whatever germs and stuff got in there that I was trying to avoid, okay? I'm going to show you 3 ways to do that, but this is my number one favorite way, is I bought these wipes on Amazon, okay? These come in packs of 160, okay? So they last me for damn near a year. They're single-use wipes, okay? These are the same wipes that they use in, clinicians use them to clean their equipment between patients. So I get one of these wipes, and then I'm going to go in there, and I'm going to do the same thing I did with the paper towel. I'm just going to try to get in, get all of the holes, get everything clean the best that I can. I usually use 1 wipe for 2 gloves, okay? And I keep these in my bag. They stay in my gym bag. I do it every single time. So that's the easiest way, but I want to show you a couple other ways because maybe you don't want to buy these on Amazon. They are very affordable, but I could see if you didn't want to. Okay, another option, Lysol. Okay, now, I'm not a huge fan of Lysol. I don't like the smell of Lysol for whatever personal reason, so I don't really do the Lysol. But I know a lot of guys, they keep it in their bag. They spray Lysol into their gloves. They spray the outside of the gloves. They spray their shin guards. Sometimes they spray inside of their bags. That definitely works. I'm not going to knock it. It's an option. Option three for cleaning and disinfecting your gloves. I like to use rubbing alcohol, okay? And you're going to notice this jar, this container, is almost empty. Why? Take rubbing alcohol, I put it into a small spray bottle. Okay, I always have a small spray bottle of rubbing alcohol with me in my gear. Multiple reasons. One, super easy. If I don't have the wipes, I can just spray my shin guards, my gloves, my bag. If there's something that is starting to smell a little bit, I can spray it before I put it in the washing machine. Also, guys, having a little container of rubbing alcohol, 70% or 90% rubbing alcohol in your bag, helps more than you can imagine. I use it for all kinds of stuff. If I'm doing a seminar, someone's bleeding on the mat, I'll actually dry it up and then take it off and spray a little bit of rubbing alcohol on the mat to get rid of it, make sure everything's clean. If I have something weird like a bug bite or something that's bothering me, I'll spray some rubbing alcohol on it. In a pinch, it'll help with a lot of things. I've been doing this now since about 2 years since the shutdown. I use it for all kinds of stuff now. You know, it's like my big fat Greek wedding. The guy with the Windex. I'm the same way now with 91% or 70% rubbing alcohol. Caveat: I have noticed that on some leather products, when I spray rubbing alcohol onto them, it'll take off the sheen a little bit. But I don't care so much about the sheen. I care about the clean. So step 1. Dry. Step 2, disinfect, clean, right? Okay. Step 3, probably not gonna like this. I need to dry them again. Okay, because I dried them. Then I got them wet with some type of cleaning product. I need to make sure that they're dry. Okay. How am I gonna do that? I could just use paper towels again. I could find a way to put them in front of a fan, leave them out somewhere at home that they're gonna stay dry. Another option that I like a lot is I bought these glove deodorizers on Amazon. And these are kind of like plug and play. They go inside of my glove. They sit in there. They suck up all the moisture. They leave kind of a pleasant smell. I will say this about the pleasant smell. When I first bought them, the smell was a little intense. It was a little too much. And I actually just let them air out for about a week in my garage, dry. And the smell went away somewhat. There's still a good pleasant smell, but it's not as intense as it was before. But I like those because they're sitting in my gloves. And then when I'm ready to go, I just pull them out and I can train, okay? That's not a problem. And again, guys, they're like 12 bucks on Amazon. So we'll put links to all these things down below. But you don't need these. You know, you don't need any of these things. You can figure out your own way to disinfect your gloves using some type of, soap product that's safe for your skin. Last thing I want to say, this is real leather, guys, so we got to take care of it. Easiest way to do that is I bought these Amaral Leather Care product, okay? And what I do is, maybe twice a month, I'll spray this on the outside of my glove, and I'll just, massage it into the leather with a paper towel or something, and I'll just let them dry, okay? And I'm going to tell you this right now. If you do these things, you buy $100, $200 pair of gloves, they're going to last you a really long time. They're never going to smell. These gloves are over 2 years old. They do not smell at all, okay? But you got to do it every time. Don't just throw your dirty, sweaty gloves, your dirty, sweaty gear in your gym bag and let it set until the next time, because no one's going to want to deal with that. No one wants to get sick. No one wants to deal with your fungus. All right, guys, thank you so much. I love you all. Have fun. Keep training.